Guest 2, Guest 3.
Good morning, I'm Patrick Sheehy. I'm giving an informative speech on Klaus von Stauffenberg and the July 20th, 1944 assassination attempt on Adolf Hitler. So von Stauffenberg, when he was young, he and his brothers were members of the German Youth Association, and his father was a member of the Bavarian High Court. They were a very loyal family to Germany. He was well educated and was headed towards a life of literature, but instead he decided to join the military route. He was commissioned as a second lieutenant and studied modern weapons. And in battle, he lost his left eye and his right arm. He was extremely dedicated to the German military. He did not like Hitler from the start, especially when Hitler annexed the German-speaking part of Czechoslovakia and his invasion of Prague. He agreed with very few nationalistic Nazi aspects and found out their ideologies repugnant. And for that reason, he never became a member of the Nazi Party. And he maintained a strong like of Hitler throughout the regime, and he still retained respect for Hitler's intelligence and shrewdness because he did bring Germany out of a depression. And von Stauffenberg was a practicing Catholic, and the mistreatment of Jews and suppression of religion coincided with and offended with von Stauffenberg's religious morality. And Operation Valkyrie, which was the name of this assassination attempt, he was aware he was committing very high treason, but his justification for it was natural law, and he felt he was a citizen of humanity, and so he was saving millions of lives, and this had to be done. So the original plan was that another officer would kill Hitler, and von Stauffenberg would man the phones and call for the arrest of Nazi officers. But last minute, one of the person who was supposed to kill Hitler backed out, and then von Stauffenberg had to do all of it himself. He was run out of Berlin, and he had extreme doubts about the success of this plot, but he was advised that it must still be attempted to show that Nazis and Germans were not the same, that they're completely different people. And so he had to kill Hitler personally and then go back and man the phones and call for the arrest of these other Nazi officers. And so he decided to do it at a meeting where it was Hitler, the Nazi officers, and von Stauffenberg. He was the only one that was close enough to attempt this. So he brought a suitcase with 2 bombs in them, and before the meeting started, he went to another room to arm the bombs. So he armed one of them, and then an officer knocked and told him to hurry up. So he was only able to arm one, the other one was not armed. So he went into the meeting, and he placed the suitcase next to one of the legs. The legs were long, like this style, conference table. And so Hitler would be standing there, and he placed the suitcase there, and he excused himself in the meeting. So when he was walking away, he heard the blast, and looked back and realized there was no way that anyone could have survived. And so Operation Valkyrie then went into effect. But later on, what he didn't know was that another officer kept kicking the suitcase and knocked it over. So he moved it from this side of the leg to that side of the leg. So when it exploded, the leg blocked the blast, and only 4 people died, and Hitler survived with very minimal scrapes. And so when all these other officers, Nazis, were being arrested, they later found out over the radio that Hitler was alive, and Hitler's voice was heard throughout Germany. So the conspirators were then arrested and executed that same morning. And von Stauffenberg's last words were, "Long live our sacred Germany." And so while he did fail in this assassination attempt, his success was that the world now realized that Nazis and Germans were not one, that they were really 2 separate things, that there were good German officers within Hitler's regime.